Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at YOLO. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.yolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hi everybody. Okay, so today we are going to learn something very interesting and new. Are you all excited for it? Yes? Okay. Before we begin, let me ask you all, how have you all been? Okay, are you all taking care of yourself and washing your hands regularly? Yes? Okay, that's very good. I hope all of you are staying indoors. Yes, having healthy food. Good job, everybody. Okay. Uh, do you all know which class it is today? Yes, that's correct. It's science class. Okay, so let me ask you all, how many of y'all are attending it for the first time? Okay, and why haven't you all attended yet? Okay, so today we are going to learn something very interesting, and I hope you all like it so that you all can continue joining us and learning different things and really interesting things. Okay, so one question more. How many of y'all have invited your friends as well? Okay, so you'll know what? You should always get your friends. Why? Because you're going to have lots of fun. And another thing, you'll used to go to school, enjoy with your friends, right? Similarly, we are going to do the same thing here. You'll need to invite your friends, and we all are going to have a lot of fun in a virtual classroom. Okay, an activity classroom. Okay, so everyone's ready for today's class? Yes, good job, everybody. So, you all know what topic we are going to cover today? No? Okay, so what we are going to cover today is called Wonders of Water. Okay, does anyone know what is there deep down? Yes, inside the water. What are treasures? What are animals are there? What are the beauties of water? Does anyone have an idea? No? Yes? Okay. So, all those who don't have an idea, we are going to learn exactly that today. Yes? So, shall we start our class? Okay, very good. So, let's start our class. Okay, is everyone ready? Can I start? Okay. So, let's begin. Just how? Okay. So, how deep does the ocean go? Does anyone know? No? Okay, do you all know which is the highest point on land? Like the highest point on land? No? Okay. So it is called the Mount Everest. Okay. And where is Mount Everest? It's in India itself. Okay. So India has the highest point on land, which is called the Mount Everest. So if we take the highest point on land and submerge it in water, in the ocean, what do you mean by submerge? Put it deep inside the ocean. Like you take a water and you put your don't put your phone, okay? You put a pencil in it, and that's called submerging it. Okay, so if you take the highest point on land and submerge it in water, you will still have, you know, how much left? You will still have a mile left between you and the deepest point of the ocean. Okay, now, a very important thing, you know, there is so much water and land on earth, yet water comprises of at least 99% of the earth. Look at it. Only 1% of the earth is land. Isn't that interesting? So, our earth is made up of 99% of water. Will you all remember this for me? Good job. Shall we go ahead? Okay, so even though Earth is made up of 1% of land and 99% of Earth, we still feel a land is a lot, na? But that's false. So if we take, you know, a bathtub, okay, and fill it up, and the bathtub should be like 685 miles in each direction, okay, each side it should be 685 miles on each side. You know, that big a bathtub can be filled with the help of the water that we have in our on our earth, in our oceans, in all the water bodies like oceans, rivers, lakes, all put together comprise of 99% of water. Will we remember that? Okay, good job. Let's go ahead. Let's understand with the help of a scale. So, here is a man, that is one of us, human, and you have a blue whale. You know, blue whale is the biggest or the largest mammal which is alive. Yes? Okay. So if we take a human and a blue whale, which is the largest animal on earth, let's compare it with that scale. So a blue whale usually hunts at a depth of around 330 feet, you know, which is very deep inside the ocean. But if you see, it is still over here on the bar. Can you see my cursor? It is a very what do you say, superficial. It's still very up in the ocean, it's not that deep. So we think that 330 feet, oh my god, it's so deep, but it isn't that deep. Okay, so a blue whale usually hunts at a depth of 330 feet. Okay, that is within the well lit area of the ocean. What do you mean by well lit? Where the sunlight can reach. Okay, so if we have sunlight which enters the water, you can still see the sunlight. Okay, it's still quite bright enough and animals can see each other. Even if we go there, we'll be able to see. Why? Because it's well lit. Well lit means it's quite bright. Okay, let's continue. Now, if you go deeper down, that is up to 700 feet. Again, that seems very deep, right? But it's still very up in the ocean. Can you see my cursor? It's right here at this level. Can you see how deep we need to go to reach the entire ocean? Yes? So it's only 700 feet, which seems a lot, but it isn't. So if we go 700 feet down, what can we see? The USS Triton, okay, which was the first submarine. Okay, now the USS Triton is actually a US Navy ship. Okay, it's a US Navy ship and it was the first submarine to circumnavigate Earth in 1960. What do you mean by circumnavigate? Circumnavigate means to sail across the entire Earth in the ocean. Okay, so which was the first ship to sail across the entire Earth on ocean? It was USS Triton. Yes, good job, everybody. Did we understand till here? So, Earth comprises of 99% of water. Which is our biggest mammal? It is the blue whale, which hunts its prey at 330 feet. Then, if we go further down at 700 feet, we have the USS Triton, which was the first submarine, okay, to reach that level and to circumnavigate Earth. What do you mean by circumnavigate? To sail across the entire Earth. Shall we go ahead? Okay, let's go ahead. Now, there's another interesting thing. So if we go further down, at 831 feet, we reach the deepest free dive, okay, which has been ever recorded in history. Now, what do you mean by free dive? Free dive means a person when he dives into, like, you dive into a swimming pool to swim. So there was a person who dived into the ocean, and the most bottom part he could reach was up to 831 feet, which is very deep. Okay, but it's still very up in the ocean. For us, it's very deep. Why? Because as you go down, the pressure keeps increasing, and then you feel it on your body. So the deepest we could go was 831 feet as a free dive. Will you remember this? Good job. Shall we go ahead? Okay, now like I told you, the pressure is tremendous over here. Okay, so at this point, the pressure is 26 times that on the surface. Like right now, you're feeling some pressure. You can't actually feel it. You know why? Because there is some kind of a pressure inside our body as well. So pressure from inside, pressure from outside, no pressure is felt. But as you go deeper down, the pressure increases 26 times. Okay, so since it's going to increase 26 times, your body is going to feel that pressure a lot, and your lungs won't be able to bear. Okay, and can you see the pressure so much that the compass broke, the pressure, the one that measures pressure. So we cannot feel that pressure. We cannot bear that pressure. Okay, clear everybody? As you go deeper down, the pressure keeps increasing. So at around 831 feet, the pressure is 26 times that on the surface of the earth. Clear? Okay, good job. So you know this much pressure is more than enough to crush the lungs. Now, let's go ahead. But you know what? Humans can't bear it, but whales can manage to swim at that depth. You know why? Because they are huge, right? We are so tiny, so we cannot bear the pressure, but whales are huge, right? They are giant, so they can bear the pressure. And at this depth, that is at 1640 feet, what do? They hunt for giant squid. Now, what is a squid? Doesn't this look like an octopus? But it is different from octopus. How? Now, squid, if you look at it carefully, it does have tentacles like the octopus, but it's different. How is it different? Can you see its head? Its head is long, unlike the octopus, which has a round head, right? And that's why it's in the danger zone. Let's understand. Now, at this zone, there are modern nuclear submarines. Okay, nuclear attack submarines. Now, what are nuclear attack submarines? Now, you may have heard that there are various things that our government does for us, right? One of that is protects us from nuclear weapons. So we have these modern nuclear submarines which can go deep down. Okay, but the thing is, why is this called a danger zone? Because if these submarines go any deeper, okay, inside, what would happen? Their hull, the submarine's hull would explode. Now you'll ask me, now what is a hull? So what is a hull? The outer covering of the submarine is called a hull. Now, why would the hull explode? Remember, I told you as you go deeper down, the pressure increases. Now, if the pressure is going to increase, the submarine won't be able to bear the pressure. Since we cannot bear the pressure, how do we expect the submarine to bear the pressure? So if we go deeper down, the submarine won't be able to bear the pressure. And what would happen? It would explode like bomb. Okay, so it would explode. Clear, everybody? Good job. Okay, now let's go a little more down. Okay, like a little more deeper. If you look, now we are at, let's look where we have reached. Okay, we have reached 2,722 feet. Can you look at my cursor? We are still quite up in the ocean. Okay, so we reached 2,722 feet. Now, what is so special about this? Now, 2,722 feet down is where the tip of the tallest building lies. You know which is the tallest building? That's correct. It's the Burj Khalifa. Okay, so the Burj Khalifa is 2,722 feet tall. So if we invert it, that means put it upside down and put it inside the water, the tip, that is the topmost part of it, would touch 2,722 feet down in the ocean. Yes, it would reach that level. Clear, everybody? Okay, good job. Shall we go ahead? Okay, let's go ahead. Now, if we go a little further down, let's go a little further down. That is at 3,280 feet. Now we are deep. We are very deep enough. Now the sunlight cannot reach us at this point. Okay, so what is going to happen if sunlight cannot reach us? This is going to be called the midnight zone. Why is it called the midnight zone? At night, okay, at midnight, can you see any rays of the sun? I cannot see. We are sleeping anyway, right? But even if it's night, can you see the sun rays? No, it's all dark, pitch black outside. It's only when we when we switch on the lights at our home can we see something, right? Exactly why this is called the midnight zone. You cannot see anything in this zone. Yes? Clear? Okay, shall we go ahead? Let's go ahead. Okay, so now there are many animals. Now see, even if we come so down, there are going to be animals which are going to be present over here. Some can withstand that pressure because their body is made in that manner. We humans cannot stand this pressure. Okay, our lungs would fail, we would die, and we don't want to, so we don't go so down. But there are some animals which can bear this pressure. So there are many animals which cannot see, okay, like these eyeless. Can you see these eyeless shrimps? Okay, yes, so they are found at 7,500 feet, okay, and they thrive near the scalding hot water volcanoes. Isn't this interesting? You have volcanoes underwater. You'll be like, ma'am, but how can volcanoes be underwater? That is what is magic in science. Yes, so there are volcanoes underwater. Isn't that interesting fact? Will you remember this for me? Good job. So now there are these hot water volcanoes down there. Okay, and one more interesting thing is at this depth, the temperatures are just a few degrees above the freezing point. So in centigrade, your freezing point is 0 degrees Celsius. And in Fahrenheit, it is 32 degrees Celsius. So 0 degree is the freezing point at which the water will convert into ice. So it is just above the freezing point. Now your question will be, but ma'am, if we jump into the river, it is already so cold. So if we go so deep down, that is 7,500 feet, shouldn't the water be freezing cold? It is. That's what exactly the point is. It is around 33 degrees centigrade. Okay, so which is 1 degree above the freezing point. So it is just a few degrees above the freezing point. So that's where the hot water volcanoes play a part. They don't let the water freeze inside, right? And that's why we have everything in liquid form. Okay. So these are also called hydrothermal vents. Okay, these volcanoes are also called hydrothermal thermal vents, which heat up the water. Okay, now you'll ask, ma'am, what are hydrothermal vents? So hydrothermal vents are those which discharge water, heated water underground. Okay, so hydrothermal vents are those which discharge what? Heated water underground. And we have volcanoes too, right? So that's why these don't freeze. Clear, everybody? Do we have any doubts? Let's revise the most important points, shall we? Okay, so the first point is that Earth comprises of 99% of water. Yes, isn't that interesting? Okay, second point. The second point is, which is the biggest or the largest animal on Earth? It is underwater. It's a blue whale. Okay. And when we go deep down, we cannot bear the pressure because the pressure is 26 times more than that on the surface. Whereas these whales can bear the pressure. And what do they hunt? They hunt giant squids. What's the difference between a squid and an octopus? Okay, the difference is octopus have round head and squids have long head. Yes? Okay, now if we go further down, we have a submarine. Okay, the first ever submarine which was there, it circumnavigated the world. And what do you mean by circumnavigate? It means that it went all around the earth. Okay, another important thing was a free dive that took place. Okay, but beyond that, can we go down? No, we cannot. Why can we not? Because our lungs won't be able to bear the pressure. Like I told, it is 26 times that on the pressure is 26 times more than that on the surface. Isn't that a lot? It is a lot. Okay, so we won't be able to bear the pressure. Now, coming to the next thing. The next thing is that we, if we go further down, the submarines too won't be able to bear the pressure. Why? Because the pressure is so tremendous that their hull would explode. What is the hull? The outer covering of the submarine. Clear, everybody? Okay, good job. Now, if we go further down, we have the midnight zone. What do you mean by midnight zone? It's pitch black. You cannot see anything. Okay, and there are animals which are present in the zone. Okay, and they don't have eyes because they don't need. It's already very dark. For example, one of them would be the eyeless shrimp, right? And where are they usually from? Near the scalding hot water volcanoes. Okay, and there are also hydrothermal vents. Sorry, yes, hydrothermal vents. And what do? They keep the water hot, okay, just a few degrees above the freezing point. That's right. Did everyone get it? Good job, everybody. So I think now is the time for quiz. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is we are going to be posting the link in the chat section and in the comment section on YouTube. All you need to do is click on the link and go ahead and start the quiz. So we'll be giving you 2 minutes and then we'll discuss the quiz answers. Shall we do that? Okay, good job. So everybody, let's go ahead and let's start the quiz. I'll give you all 2 minutes. Let's go. Okay, so I can see that most of you all have already started. I want to see who is going to top the scoreboard this time. Yes? Let's see who's going to top the scoreboard. I want to see how tough is the fight going to be. Yes, everybody? And let me know if the questions are easy or difficult. Okay? Good job, everybody. Okay, once we complete this, I have a very fun activity for y'all. Yes? Okay. So let's quickly complete this and let's move on to the activity. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. So let's do it. Okay, is everyone done? No? Okay, if you'll need a few more minutes, I'm going to give you all a few more minutes. All you need to do is just give me a thumbs up, all those who are done, so that I know you all are done. And then we move ahead. Yes? Okay. How many of y'all are done and how many of y'all are left? Give me a thumbs up, all those who are done. Okay, good job. Quite a few of y'all are done. So can I just give you all a few more seconds and then we go ahead and do the quiz together? Yes? Okay, good job, everybody. So I'm just going to give you all a few more seconds and then we go ahead. Okay, shall we start the quiz? Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen and let's do the quiz together. Shall I start? Okay, let's start. Okay, so the first question is water occupies dash percent of all living space. Is it 99%, 0%, or 40%? What do you all think? That's right, everybody. It is 99%. Very good. Next question. Which one of these is the largest animal on hydrosphere? Hydrosphere means water. Okay. Hydro means water, so hydrosphere means water bodies. So which of these is the largest animal on hydrosphere? The blue whale, octopus, or shark? Which one is it? That's right. I can see everyone saying that. It's the blue whale. Good job, everybody. Next question. Pressure dash as we go deep in hydrosphere. We did this. It increases. Remember, if we go deep down where the highest dive took place, the deepest one, the free dive, the pressure was 26 times that on the surface of the earth. Can we withstand it? We cannot bear the pressure. So the pressure increases as we go deep down. Clear, everybody? Good job. Let's go ahead. What is the midnight zone? Zone where light cannot reach, zone of no life, where divers have to dive at midnight. There's nothing such as you have to dive at midnight. There is nothing such as zone of no life because we saw the eyeless shrimps, right? So it is the zone where the light cannot reach. It's pitch dark, correct? Good job, everybody. Okay, let's go ahead. Which of these cannot be found inside a deep ocean? Submarine can be found, right? But only up to a certain length. Giant whale can be found. They hunt squids, right? Okay, none of the above. And volcanoes. Volcanoes are also found. That's what they save the water from freezing, right? So the answer is none of the above. Did everyone get it right? Good job, everybody. I'm so proud of y'all. Okay, so we are done with our first quiz. Now I have an interesting activity for y'all. So all of y'all tell me, are y'all excited for the activity? Do y'all want to perform it with me? Yes? Are you sure? Shall we start? Okay, everyone give me a thumbs up if y'all are ready. Yes, good job, everybody. So I'm just going to share the activity with y'all. Okay, so the experiment's name is floating egg. Okay, now you'll ask me, ma'am, how can an egg float? It is so heavy. That's all we are going to see. It's magic. Okay, so let's go through the material list first. Okay, so we need 2 glasses, we need water, we need salt, we need 2 raw eggs, that is the normal egg. We need an A4 size paper, pen, pencil, sketch pen, and eraser. Yes? So how many of y'all are ready with the material? Just give me a thumbs up. Okay, so all those who are still searching for your materials, go and get it so we can go ahead with it. Yes? Okay, I'll just give you all a few seconds since I can see most of you are ready with the materials. All those who don't have, quickly go and get them and then we start with the experiment. Yes? Good job, everybody. Okay, okay, so tell me in the meanwhile, till the others get, did you all find the quiz easy or was it difficult? Easy? Good job. That's what I was expecting. Very good, everybody. I'm very proud of y'all. Okay, now tell me, how will this magic work? Does anyone have any idea? No? Okay, no problem. I'm going to teach you how to work this magic out. Is everyone ready with your materials? Are you all ready? Okay, let's go ahead. Now, I'm going to show you all a video, and all you need to do is pay attention, and we are going to perform it together. Okay? But we'll watch it first and then we will perform it. Okay? I'll explain it to you first, we'll see it, and then we perform it together. Good job. Okay, so first, let's look at it. So we are going to take this egg is called, this experiment is called floating egg experiment. So you take an egg, put it in, it's going to sink. It's heavy. Why? Because it's denser. Now you take another glass, put a lot of salt in it and fill it up. Okay? Fill water in it and fill it up and put the egg inside. Leave it gently so it does not crack, okay? Leave it gently and you will see it's floating. Why is it floating? Okay, let's perform the experiment first and then can I explain it to you all? Okay, let's do it. Since I can see all of you are so excited to perform it, let's perform the experiment first. Okay, so everyone, take your glass, take the first glass, pour some water, take one egg and gently put it inside. It should not go down and crash and crack. Okay, very gently leave it inside water. And you'll see the egg will start to sink inside the water. Can we see it? Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, see, it sank inside the water. Yes? Why does this happen? Because the density of fresh water, this is fresh drinking water, is less than the density of the egg. Okay, so if the density is less, that means if the water density is less, if you put anything inside it, it is going to sink. So if we have to avoid things from sinking inside, what do we have to do? We need to make the density of water very high. So we need to increase the density of water. And how do we increase the density of water? Two ways. Okay, one way, we are going to learn one way today, and that is by mixing a lot of salt. Take your other glass, you can even mix sugar, okay? But today we'll perform with salt. Take a glass, okay? Put a lot of salt in it, like a lot, quite a few tablespoons, okay? Not just one, a lot of salt in it, and give it a nice stir. What do you mean by stir? Mix it properly. Yes, let's do that. So I'm going to put a lot of salt and I'm going to mix it properly. Okay, mix it thoroughly. After mixing it properly, add a little more water, like a proper amount of water, and fill the glass up. Yes, enough space should be left up so that you can put the egg, okay? Otherwise your water will start overflowing. Yes? Okay, so now very slowly fill the rest of the glass with water. Shall we go ahead? Is everyone done? Good job. Okay, you can take help from your parents, okay, if you'll have any problem in doing it. And now place the egg inside. Can you see it is floating in water? Yes, so you place the egg slowly inside and you will see it starts floating in the water. Now, why is this egg floating? Because we mixed salt in the water. So the density of the water has increased tremendously. So it has increased a lot. Now, if the water density has increased, that means, and if it becomes greater than that of the egg, that means your object, that is egg in this case, is going to float. Similarly, what happens, ocean water has a lot of salt. So you see everything floating on it, right? So that's the reason why even ships float on it. Yeah, ships float, your boats float, um, and you can see the tubes that are floating because the density is so less. Everything floats in the ocean. Why? Because it is salt water and river has fresh water, so everything in river sinks down, whereas in oceans it has salt water. So if the oceans and sea have salt water, everything is going to float up. Did you understand why? In the first case, the egg sank down. Why? Because the density of fresh water was very less and that of the egg was more. But when we mixed salt in it, the density of the water increased a lot. And that's why it was more than that of the egg. And that's why the egg was floating. Is everyone clear? Yes? Can you tell me what time is it? That's correct. It's quiz time. Okay, everybody. So what we are going to do is we are going to be posting the link in the chat section and in the comment section on YouTube. All you need to do is click on the link and go ahead and solve it. So I'll give you 2 minutes and then let's solve the quiz together. Good job, everybody. Let's start. Okay. Oh, that's very good. All of y'all have started attempting the quiz. Very good. Let's see who tops the scoreboard in this one. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see. Okay. Okay, pretty much everyone has started. That's very good. Okay. Oh, I can see everyone's competing very well against each other. Good job, everybody. Very good. Good sportsman spirit. Very good. So I want to see who's going to top the scoreboard. Okay, some of y'all have already completed the quiz. Very good. I think you understood it properly. Can I say that? Okay. All those who completed it, can y'all please tell me if you found the quiz easy or difficult? Easy? Can I say it was easy? Good job, everybody. Okay. So all those who are left, okay. Give me a thumbs up, everyone, whoever's completed so that I have a count. Okay, very good. Okay, very good, everybody. Very good. So now what we are going to do is all those who are left, we'll just give them a few seconds so that we are on the same page. And then we go and solve the quiz together. Yes, everybody. Good job. Okay. In the meanwhile, all those who have completed, did you all enjoy this experiment? Did you all understand what's the difference between fresh water and salt water? That means river water and ocean or sea water. Yes, everyone understood it. Good job. You're so smart kids. Such smart kids I've got. Okay, so shall we go and solve the quiz now? Yes. Okay, good job, everybody. So can everyone see my screen? Okay, let's go ahead. Okay. So the first question is, egg floats in hot water, salt water, or normal water? What do you think? Hot water? Did we use hot water? No. Did we use salt water? Yes. Did the egg float? Yes, it floated in salt water. Good job, everybody. Very good. Let's check. Good job. I'm proud of y'all. Okay, next one. Let's go ahead. Okay, salt increases the density of water, egg, or both water and egg. So we mix salt in. What did we mix salt in? That's right, we mix it in water. So the density of water increases. Very good. Next one. Let's go ahead. Same boat will sink more in, what do you think? The boat will sink in river water or ocean water? Saline means salt water. So what do you think? Will it sink in salt water or normal fresh river water? That's right. It will sink down in river water. Good job, everybody. Okay, next question. Which of these will not increase the density of water? Mixing salt increased it. Mixing sand or mixing sugar? Mixing sugar will also increase it. If you mix sand, nothing will happen. You keep mixing it, and ultimately, the sand is going to sink and settle down. So, it will not increase if you mix sand in it. Good job. Oh, we got a power up. Okay, last question. If the same mixture of water is heated and water is evaporated means it will reduce because it's going up, okay, out of the glass, what will happen to the density of water? It increases, it remains the same, it decreases. Now, if the water is evaporating, the water content will decrease in the glass. So that means the density will increase. Very good, everybody. Okay, so did each one of y'all get the answer correct? Yes? Good job, everybody. Okay, I have one more activity for y'all. Are y'all excited for it? Yes? Give me a thumbs up if y'all are excited for it. Yes? Okay. Can anyone guess what is this activity all about? Yes or no? All those who've been attending, they know what we are going to do right now. Yes, so it's the drawing time. Okay, how many of you are excited for it? Give me a thumbs up quickly. Okay, so let's go ahead and check it out. It's a drawing time. Okay, everybody, all you need to do is quickly take an A4 size sheet and write your name, today's date, grade, and what school you are in. After writing that, write today's experiment, that is floating egg. Yes? I'll just give you a minute and then we continue. We'll go on to the drawing section. Yes? Quickly write it. Did you all enjoy this experiment? Did you all find the second quiz easy? A little difficult? It's okay. But you all understood it now, right? Very good. Okay, is everyone done writing? Okay, now all you need to do is draw a rectangular box and then draw two glasses. In the first glass, you'll write fresh water and the egg is sinking down with an arrow. In the second one, you will show the egg is floating up. Why? Because it has salt water. So just draw an arrow and write salt water and show an arrow that it is floating up. Okay, let's quickly draw it. Okay. Oh, wow. I can see. Okay, some of y'all have already completed the drawing and y'all are showing it to me. Very good, everybody. Good. I have so many artists in my class. Oh my God. Very good. Good job, everybody. Very nice. Good job. That's very nice, Akshat. Very good. Very nice. Okay. Is everyone done with the drawing? Yes? Okay, very good, everyone. So y'all can keep completing the drawing and you'll know what you'll have to do, right? Okay, so after completing it, go ahead and submit it. Okay, don't forget to submit it. Why? Let me tell you why. Because I am going to personally go and review these. Okay, I want personally go and check these and I want to see each one of y'all submitting it. Clear, everybody? So can I expect all of y'all are going to submit your beautiful drawings to me? Yes, good job. And it's okay if y'all don't submit only the drawing because I would love if y'all hold it in your hand and get a nice, beautiful smile on your face and submit it to me with your photo. Yes, can I expect y'all to do that? Good job, everybody. So, will I be seeing y'all in the next class? Yes, good job. Did you enjoy today's class? Yes. Very good. Enjoyed the experiment, understood, got to know more about hydrosphere, that is the water. Yes, and all the secret that lies down under the oceans and water body. Very good, everybody. So I'll see you all in the next class. Bye.
Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun filled learning session at YOLO. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.yolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.